stuff. And it's just kind of getting, at least to me, overwhelming trying to keep up with all these properties. Like what's coming out when, everything along those lines, not to mention the DC cinematic universe is already a mess as is. But yeah, it's just kind of how are we supposed to work that out?
No, I got you. Like for one thing, I am excited to see the Batman movie. I think it's getting a lot of hype.
Yeah.
And I think it deserves it, especially after the dark and gloomy DC that we've seen in the past of Batman versus Superman or Man of Steel. But yeah, but going back with the Marvel side, Marvel, I think they're still trying to go off of that thing of getting unknown characters that most people know, like Guardians of the Galaxy for one thing. No one knew about them, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, and it became a household name. So I think that's what Eternals was trying to do.
Yeah, and I understand that, but also you're looking at a distinct disadvantage that the Eternals has, and that's that Guardians of the Galaxy are just 5 characters. All of them are like memorable. All of them are kind of quirky. They're a bit weird. Like one's literally a talking tree that all he says is "I am Groot."
Voiced by Vin
Diesel. Voiced by Vin Diesel. And then he talks about family and stuff. But like Eternals, I don't know where it goes because they have 8 characters, 8 new characters, and how are you supposed to handle all these 8 characters into like a 2.5-hour movie? Because like you did Endgame, but like within Endgame you more focused on the main 6. So, because that's what the movie was. It was a celebration of the MCU as a whole.
Oh, exactly. Just from the start to the beginning, this was your final,
Yeah. So I just worry that Marvel at this point has, like, kind of, I don't want to say lost their touch, because WandaVision's first 2 episodes kind of gave me the vibe that old Marvel had. But ever since Endgame, I haven't been as nearly invested in what's been going on. Like, you can't top that legendary fan service, that moment where Cap grabs that hammer, the entire theater loses it. I don't think you can ever match that experience.
Oh, it never matched that experience. And along with that, the I Am Iron Man scene. Like, but I feel like they're going to go in a good direction here with the new Spider-Man No Way Home. That trailer looks insane.
See, I have a bit of an unpopular opinion about No Way Home. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not that excited for it. I think there's been too much stuff like going around it. I just want to go in blind. I don't want to hear anything else about the movie.
But I feel like that movie is going to set up more movies in the future, like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That's going to set up that movie.
Yeah.
And that's what WandaVision's setting up too, and so.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're just like throwing every character in, like Doctor Strange. Oh, you know who we need more of? Scarlet Witch. Let's throw Scarlet Witch in there. You know who we need more of? There's like rumors that Charles Xavier is going to be in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's just throw every single person that you have ever put into a movie, and let's just throw them all in the same movie.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're going to do the same thing. Like they're going to be like the next Avengers movie or the next Civil War, Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, it's just kind of how, like Civil War, as I said, like that era of Marvel will forever be ingrained in my mind. But since then, I just feel like I've been like kind of losing interest, and I just feel I'm getting a bit tired with the whole thing.
I got you.
But yeah. After the break, a smash hit anime gets another season, a legendary pop group reunites after 40 years, and Nathan and I reflect on a semester of dark side news. Stay tuned for more after the break.
I can't wait to get back to field trips with my school.
Not having to think about putting on a mask.
I really can't wait to get back to life, really.
I miss all my friends. I miss taking pictures in school.
An expression on someone's face when you do something nice for them.
COVID-19 vaccines are available, and they're the first step to safely getting back to things we miss most. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
It's time to make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines. The dangerous new Delta variant anyone. Right now, 9 out of 10 hospitalizations and deaths from COVID are among unvaccinated people. Getting vaccinated might save your life, and there's now an option that's fully approved by the FDA. Learn more at getvaccineanswers.org.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back to Dark Side News. Unfortunately, we got to start with a bit of a somber story as tragedy struck in Houston over the weekend at Travis Scott's Astro World Festival. The concert, held at NRG Park from Friday to Saturday, saw 50,000 people in attendance. When Scott took the stage, the fans swarmed the front, trying to get a better look at the rap star. Unfortunately, the surge led to 8 killed and many others injured. Travis Scott even paused mid-performance as an ambulance pulled up to the scene. Victims' ages ranged from as young as 14 to as old as 27. Concert goers noted there were mosh pits in every single direction, while others felt crushed within the crowd. Scott himself released a video stating, "We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time," end quote.
Moving on to the streaming news, popular Tiger King star Carole Baskins is suing Netflix for releasing footage of her in a second season trailer of Tiger King 2. Baskins and her husband, Howard Baskin, filed a suit on Monday, November 1st against Netflix and production company Royal Good Productions. According to documents, Baskin stated that Royal Good Productions has breached contract by continuing to use footage of her and her husband despite only having signed appearance release forms for the first season. Therefore, based on the documents, the Baskins are demanding that Netflix and Royal Good Productions remove any and all footage of them from Tiger King 2 and seek to take the case in front of a jury. With all of that, the second season was announced in a bulk release trailer for all of Netflix's true crime documentaries. The Tiger King still to premiere November 17th.
Along with Netflix shows, for many years, Riot Games has been putting out animated shorts for reveals of new characters in gaming tournaments as they're the League of Legends developers. But what if they made a full-scale show? Finally, that question is answered as Arcane League of Legends premiered Saturday, November 6th on Netflix. The show focuses on Jinx, a fan-favorite character. In the show, she's a criminal that started in the depths of the steampunk city Zaun. Those new to the League will be sure to see similarities between DC's Harley Quinn. The show will also feature other characters from League of Legends fans will surely recognize, including Jace, Echo, and more. Furthermore, the show hopes to discuss class divides along with the divides between in-game characters. After 6 years of working towards this goal, the new show hopes to open the door for more League of Legends content.
Continuing on with streaming, the movie Dune just came out 2 weeks ago on October 22nd in theaters and on HBO Max, after changing its original release date of November 20th of 2020. Now, the movie is based off of Frank Herbert's science fiction novel of the same name. The movie features a star-studded cast including Timothée Chalamet, Jason Momoa, Zendaya, and Josh Brolin. On opening weekend, nationwide box offices came away with over $41 million and over $330 million worldwide. This is good news, as there is already a confirmed Part 2, so I guess you could say that it is Dune Part 1, the movie that just came out. It is still in theaters and will be available to be streamed on HBO Max until November 21st.
Moving on to video game news, a popular Battle Royale game receives a new big update as Apex Legends enters its 11th season. Subtitled Escape, players can expect a new character to play as and a new map to battle on. Entering the Apex games is Ashe, the announcer from Arena Mode, and a character longtime Titanfall fans know all too well. Ashe made her debut on Tuesday as a playable character. Ashe possesses unique abilities, including a map that shows Deathbox's locations, an arc snare, tactical ability, and her own versions of Wraith's Void Portal. Try her out on Stormpoint, the latest map in Apex Legends, being a former energy column turned into ruins. Stormpoint also comes in as the largest map in the game. Many balances were also added to Apex Legends, sure to change up the meta. Apex Legends Escape is available now.
Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios' next installment of Microsoft's flagship racing franchise Forza Horizon has been released. Forza Horizon 5 has been released on November 5th to pre-order players and open to everyone tomorrow, November 9th. This next installment of the popular racing series moves from the United Kingdom to Mexico in its diverse environment. Players will have more customization, all seasons of weather, an even bigger car list and map, and even more features that expand off the previous popular Forza Horizon 4. The game is an exclusive Microsoft property and is playable on PC, Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One. It will also be day one accessible for Game Pass subscribers. I hope racing car fanatics and fans of the series are just as excited as I am for the next game in the Forza Horizon franchise. It's me, a Mario. Now that's what I call a great segue for the new Nintendo game of Mario Party Superstars. The game was released on October 29th exclusively for Nintendo Switch. The game features 5 returning game boards from the Nintendo 64 games and 100 classic mini-games from all throughout the Mario Party history, and more. Whether you are saving up coins for stars in board game mode or practicing in free play, there is nothing quite like being the last one standing in the Mushroom Mix-Up, or Shy Guy Says. I personally had the honor of playing this with friends, and I'm going to say it's a blast from the past.
After the break, a hit anime returns for a second season, and a pop star defies gravity in a musical film adaptation. More after the break.
Strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Volver a vivir esos momentos comienza con protegerlos contra el COVID-19 y sus peligrosas variantes nuevas. Obtén la información más reciente en detidepende.org o consulta con tu pediatra o proveedor de servicios médicos.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dark Side News once again. Now on to the world of music. There have been several new releases, including those of Black Veil Brides, Green Day, and Hozier. Hozier just recently dropped his new single, a collaboration with Medusa, Tell It to My Heart. The Black Veil Brides released their third album, The Phantom, tomorrow. The album, which dropped October 29th, focuses on the creation of heroes by society in order to reflect one's experience. Finally, Green Day dropped their new single titled Holy Toledo, which follows their previous single, Pollyanna.
Mamma Mia, here we go again. The legendary Swedish pop group Abba is releasing a new album after 40 years. Their new album features 10 tracks and is called Voyage, which spares its name of the live show that came out November 5th. The group was together from 1973 till 1981. And in that time, they released 8 studio albums that generated 20 hits on the Billboard's Hot 100 chart. And they also sold out tens of millions of albums around the world and built a strong, passionate fan base. Their music was featured in the jukebox musicals and movie musicals of Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Another film adaptation of musical will be hit on the big screen based on the musical Wicked is officially in the works. Musical and movie fans alike have been awaiting news on a film adaptation since the 2003 show was in talks for a movie for a decade at this point. Along with the confirmation it was still coming, came a production start date and cast reveal. A star-studded duo will take the film studio as Ariana Grande will play Glinda and Cynthia Erivo will play Elphaba. The rest of the cast will be revealed within the coming months. Wicked the movie has a planned production start of June 2022.
The upcoming Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever, has had to shut down its production. Actor Laeta Wright, who plays T'Challa's sister Shuri, was previously reported to have suffered an injury while filming. It was so severe that the production had to go on hold through the remainder of 2021. The accident happened in August while filming in Boston when Wright got hurt involving a stunt rig. At first, Marvel was just trying to shoot scenes in the movie where Wright's character wasn't involved, and for the past 2 months they did that. But they could only go so far. So production will be on a hiatus starting Thanksgiving week until early 2022.
So I got a movie review for you. Wes Anderson's latest film, The French Dispatch, released October 22nd in theaters. One may know Wes Anderson as the man behind Isle of Dogs, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and The Grand Budapest Hotel. I was bored one day, so naturally I took the opportunity to go to the movies. The case with The French Dispatch is hard because I had heard about it releasing, yet I did not know anything about what it was about. Therefore, I went in completely blind, and I'm happy to say it was a very enjoyable experience. The cast is star-studded. You have Adrian Brody, Frances McDormand, Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Timothée Chalamet, there he is again, and so many more, all delivering their A-game. The film follows a newspaper company in a French town as they release The French Dispatch. The story is broken out into 3 short stories, each with their own charm. As mentioned before, everyone is great in their roles. Furthermore, the cinematography and directing is top-notch, as you expect with Wes Anderson. It really feels like the style that he's been going for and that he's been synonymous with. Overall, a great watch that I enjoyed, and if given the chance to re-watch it, I would probably find more meaning. 8 out of 10.
In other news, Amazon Prime Video has released 2 first-look images of the highly anticipated 2nd season of Good Omens, with Michael Sheen and David Tennant reprising their roles as Angel Aziraphale and Demon Crowley once more. The show is based off the books by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. In fact, Gaiman had released one of the photos of the 2 leading actors on set. The 2nd season has only started filming a couple of weeks ago, but fans are clamoring for more of this heavenly action.
Speaking of Season 2s, set your heart ablaze, Demon Slayer fans, as Season 2 of the hit anime is finally here. Demon Slayer swept the world last April, with Demon Slayer Mugen Train becoming the highest grossing movie from Japan, even beating out Hayao Miyazaki's masterpiece, Spirited Away. Demon Slayer follows Tanjiro Kamado on his quest to turn his demon sister Nezuko back into a human. Season 2 features a 7-episode-long recap of the Mugen Train arc, with a particular emphasis on Kyojuro Rengoku, the Flame Hashira. The other 11 episodes will incorporate the Entertainment District arc and focus on the Sound Hashira, Tengen Yuzui. The full 18-episode 2nd season is projected to be done in winter of 2022.
Up next, our producer Nate gives his thoughts on recent news in the Mass Effect series, and Aaron and I reflect on the semester of shows. Stay tuned.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting.
and even though we're overcoming obstacles, watching each other's backs,
And banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other.
On a deeper level.
Father,
Cosplayer,
Mentor.
actor.
it's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward. Come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us
stronger.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
if you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Can I get the now bar, please? $1. Have a good one. Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Welcome back. Here's our producer, Nate, with his thoughts on the Mass Effect series and the recent announcement of a new entry.
14 years since Commander Shepard first boarded the Normandy. 14 years since BioWare created one of the greatest video game trilogies of all time. Greetings, Darksiders. My name is Nate. I am the producer of this show, and I felt like taking the liberty to do this package on Mass Effect. In response to N7 Day, which in calendar terms is November 7th, BioWare announced that they are in development of making yet another Mass Effect game. Before, there was only the first 3 games, and a third-party company decided to make Mass Effect Andromeda. But now they actually announced that there is going to be a 5th title to the series. I personally am really excited for this because I just recently have been playing through the trilogy for my first time, and what weird timing is it when now there's apparently another game coming out. Now, title-wise, it's probably not going to be Mass Effect 4. It's probably going to be something similar to Mass Effect Andromeda, where it was put in the same world, but not necessarily in the same order as the trilogy games. I honestly can't be more excited for a future game to come out. Playing through the first 3 games, I'm just about to beat the 3rd, and it has been such a wild ride. The first game, like most in a trilogy, was really bumpy, but once they got to the 2nd, they changed some things, and then when they got to the 3rd, everything was solidified into one very, very good game. Honestly, this is just huge news in the gaming industry, because I really hope that they stick to the morality system, which has its own flaws to some people, but I really like how every single decision you make in the Mass Effect series in general can impact what happens in the greater event of the story. Since it was through all 3 games, imagine what people thought whenever the games were just coming out one by one, where every decision that they were making in every game had visible consequences in the future games. That is something that is super cool, and from a world standpoint, they really outdid themselves. That's all I'm going to say for this. I don't want to go too much into spoiler territory, but once again, I am Nate Perigo, the producer of Darkside, and I will see you on the dark side.
So, thank you, Nate, for that package on Mass Effect. But we want to go over all these, like, encompassing of our show this semester. What was your favorite points?
My favorite point, I gotta say, as long as the Smash banner was, I love the Smash banner. Just because I got to talk about everything like I've been involved in for like 3 years now. And Masahiro Sakurai, of course, you know that I have like deep admiration for that man. But like it was just a really fun one because it means so much to me in the long run. And just honestly, I'm gonna take this time, Nate. I've been having fun with you.
Oh yeah, I definitely have been having fun.
Yeah.
Just talking, bantering, and all this other stuff.
Actually, do you mind if I take over real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
I got you a little something to commemorate our time together
For me?
this semester.
I feel horrible. I didn't get you anything.
Yeah, no, I got us a little photo just so that you can always remember it.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Yeah,
it's an amazing picture. I'm gonna put that right there.
Yeah, I would have just gotten you a photo of me, but like that's great too.
Oh, that is a great photo.
But yeah, anyway,
I'm
sorry. What is your favorite part?
Oh, favorite parts. My favorite part is just honestly just bantering with you, just coming up with stuff on the spot, and I won't lie. our movie reviews are pretty solid.
Yeah, I gotta say that it's just fun to go and watch movies in general. So like when we get to use those, amazing. And then who could forget our Halloween episode?
Oh, the Halloween episode. I was dressed up as Bob Ross. You were dressed up as
unidentified, masked, shadowy figure. Yeah, that's very, very good. It was,
man.
Yeah, it's just been fun. Everyone on the crew has been great.
Yep.
Just
shout out to Julia as a floor director, Hannah down here working camera. We got our whole crew upstairs, both our producers, Nate and Scott. It's been a great semester.
Great semester. And I honestly hope that we can keep on doing this because this has been so much fun.
Oh,
me.
yeah, definitely so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's all for Dark Side News this semester. Be sure to tune in next year. I'm Nathan Kingston.
And I'm Aaron Fryer. See you all in 2022.